Now, if you would have asked me when I was immature, and I can be immature today at 47, but when I was really immature in my teens, and I was striving for multiple Olympic Games to represent my country, my first Olympic Games was in 1992 in Barcelona, Spain. How many of you all remember those games? Very few. The Dream Team. Remember the Dream Team? We got an opportunity to meet those guys, pretty spectacular, very talented, and I remember in Barcelona, we stayed in the Olympic Village. Back then, they allowed gymnasts to stay. Now we're like booted out of the Olympic Village. We're not allowed to stay. It's so sad. And I was a teenager then, 15 years old, 4'8.5". It was brutal for me in high school. And this young gentleman here, that's the DJ, is it Amari? He said, we went to school together. Crazy, back in the day, Blair High School, and I probably didn't say a word, did I? And he's like, she does not shut up today. Yeah, I was mute in school. I was so, when you're 4'8.5", do you think that would be fun in high school? It was awesome for the Olympics, obviously. And so when I had that opportunity at the 1992 Olympic Games to meet the Dream Team, my teammates and I lined up shortest to tallest, and when I say tallest, I think the tallest was maybe 4'11". Larry Bird had called us on to come onto the bus to meet each and every one of them, and I remember vividly, it was so many years ago, can't do the math because I got mommy brain, but I remember walking through the aisle of the bus, and these guys were taller than us. Michael Jordan was taller than us, sitting down in the bus, as we're like, oh my gosh, so nice to meet you guys. This is so great. What a moment, what a memory. 1996 Olympic Games, Atlanta, Georgia. How many of you all remember those games? How many of you all were there? Really? Okay, I have to take a video, photo, whatever it is. I've been speaking now for almost 28 years, obviously following the 96 Olympic Games. 28 years, and I think it's almost every single audience. There's one person that was either at those games or they were taking part in those games behind the scenes, and it's so spectacular. You guys, I mean, I think at least 10, 15 hands went up, so that's awesome. So you remember those Olympic Games. And then also there was the 2000 Olympic Games. You guys don't remember those. Don't even act like you do. Sydney, Australia, I ended up getting a bronze medal for my team performance 10 years later because a Chinese gymnast was found to be underage. But I say all this to say, back then, when I was a teenager, when I was young, when I was immature, my idea of success, my idea of winning was that Olympic medal. Beep, 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 beep. Where is it? I don't even have a clue. Okay. Oh, good. It's moving. It's moving. That was winning. That was success to me. But now at 47, and even thank the Lord I matured much sooner than 47, a winning mindset or winning or success has nothing to do with that piece of hardware. That when you see it, take a look at it. It's tarnishing. It's been dropped a lot. I hear the dings when I've taken it to schools year after year after year. I speak at schools, goodness, throughout my whole life. And the teachers are always so nervous. And I'm like, oh no, it's you all that end up dropping it, not the kids. And then all of a sudden they drop it and it leaves a nick. But I don't care. But when I was younger, winning was being the best. Winning was being on top of the podium. But when I started to mature, I realized that winning and success goes far beyond what the world says is success. It's not our net worth. It's not our achievements. It's not our accolades. You don't want to climb on that pedestal, trust me. You do want to achieve. You can have high standards and high expectations and aspire, but the last thing you want to do is climb on the world's pedestal. Because sadly, when you climb on the world's pedestal, the world many times will just pull you or push you right off.